Hi everybody, Queen Crazy here, giving my reaction to the recently finished WWE Draft. That's right, I've just stayed around for the last couple of hours making sure I watched the supplemental draft just to see who the hell has gone off to Raw and SmackDown over the past day. And to be honest, this draft threw up a few surprises for me because one, I predicted 10 names which I believed would make it. And in all honesty, I can tell you something. 9 of those happened. 9 of them happened, everybody. I picked 9 out of the 10 that I predicted right. Now, the only one that didn't work was Justin Gabriel, because I somehow thought this would actually occur, which I bet many people who actually watch my videos would think, oh, you should have picked someone else, Fred. Well, yeah, I did my best. But anyway, let's kick off with the ones that started off on Monday Night Raw last night. The first one of the night did shock me, though. John Cena to SmackDown. Who the hell would have thought that was coming? I didn't think that. I thought to myself, fuck yeah, SmackDown is finally going to get the credibility it deserves. I mean, some people were already thinking, oh god, he's going to go back onto Raw sooner or later. But I thought, in the moment, why not go mental? Second was a bit of an obvious one, Rey Mysterio to Raw, because people were thinking, yeah, if they move Sin Cara to SmackDown, they're going to have to put Rey onto Raw, and you know how it's going to be. Plus, Ray's fought with everybody on SmackDown. Raw just gives him something new to fight for, I think. It'd be great for him to do it. Third one, my first prediction of the night, correct, and that was Randy Orton to SmackDown. Obviously, but now knowing that John Cena was there, you think, fuck yeah, SmackDown is doing good. And then, to think about it, he is going to just do well. Unfortunately, I'm not sure about Punk, though. I'm not sure if he's going to win at the moment, because they don't want to have Orton going to SmackDown with his head held high, or do you want Punk beating the shit out of him? I've Orton, I don't know. But we'll have to wait till Sunday, right? The next one, which was for 2 picks to SmackDown, believe it or not, Mark Henry to SmackDown. Bit fucking weird to stick that one in the show. I would never have stuck a Mark Henry draft pick in the middle of a televised broadcast. That isn't good enough. Leave that one for the supplemental draft. And then followed up by that, my second prediction correct. Sin Cara to SmackDown. I already mentioned it a minute or two ago. Then Raw got 2 picks, with one of them being the Big Show. Now, yeah, sure, he's tag team champions of Kane, who is still on SmackDown. So I'm thinking, okay, they might lose the tag team titles in a couple of weeks. Maybe to the core, maybe to the new Nexus. I honestly don't know at this point. He'll go on Raw, then do a heel turn or something. I'm just guessing that out of the blue. Then, number 7. This is a mistake, in my opinion. Alberto Del Rio to Monday Night Raw. This is, to me, means Christian is going to win the world title on Sunday. I wanted this to be a surefire, okay, I'm going to watch this and I don't know who's going to win. I wanted to see Del Rio versus Christian feud go on a bit. Because they could go on for a while. If knowing what the fact they've got the Edge problems, Christian's broken arm still festering in for it, the storyline isn't based on, oh, I'm avenging Edge for all you've done to him, etc. That just doesn't work. Del Rio should have stayed on SmackDown, where he could have been the king and be everything to SmackDown. He could be feuding with Randy Orton right now, but Del Rio versus Cena can only end in one way. Cena crushing him. End of story. And I'm not happy about that. And then we get something completely retarded. John Cena going back to Raw. What the fuck? Sure, I would have loved to see Cena traded, much like Triple H was back in 2004. That would be fantastic. But he has to go back on the actual fucking draft show. Really stupid idea. Because it got me pissed off thinking, what? Oh, these dickheads. I honestly thought that was going to happen. And then we actually go on to the supplemental draft, which, in my opinion, had a few little more significant ones. Sure, the big ones happened in those 8, but when you think about it, the other ones that have moved, it's obvious. My third correct prediction was Daniel Bryan to SmackDown. It has to be done. He is obviously going to do ridiculously well on that brand. Don't know, I just imagine him versus Randy Orton now. Jeez, that'll be a fantastic match. I tell you, that'll be brilliant, wouldn't it? And then another fourth prediction I got right. Jack Swagger to Raw. Obviously, this Cole feud's going to blow over. He's going to get a face push. End of story. I can see it happening. This is where the pick started to go a little downhill. The great Carl Lee drafted to SmackDown. He hardly ever appears because he's in India doing promotional work all the time. Or he's had his knee injury. Fuck up again. So where the hell is Carl Lee going to fit in here? He's just going to be a sideshow attraction with Hornswoggle? Oh god, that was not a good shiver up my spine. I do not want to envision that, and I'm sure you guys don't want to envision that either. Oh god, that's sick. Anyway, then we get Jimmy Uso. He's going to get future endeavored. 13 was Kelly to Raw. The Barbie doll fixture means Karma might have a few bones to break. You're going to get crushed. JTG to Raw next. He's going to get future endeavored as well, in my opinion. He's got nothing to offer. He's just... he's charismatic, but he's got nothing to offer to me. With Crime Time, he actually had something to do, and obviously now this guy has fuck all to offer. Future endeavor him for all I care. 15, Alicia Fox to SmackDown. Now, perfectly honest, I don't really care. She's got an okay moveset. She's got a bit of athleticism, better than some of the other divas they've got. Minus, of course, the Natalias, the Melinas, the Beth Phoenixes of this world. And I hope she does a little bit better on SmackDown than she's done on Raw. Number 16, fucking love this one. William Regal to SmackDown. Regal Daniel Bryan is going to be an absolute classic. Guy who trained him and the trainee facing off against each other in a battle of pure brilliance in technical grappling wrestling. Brilliant. I cannot wait to see that if it does happen. I hope WWE doesn't drop the ball on that because in the Rumble, they did some good stuff. Then we got Yoshi Tatsu to SmackDown. I can see this guy sticking around. I can also see him getting future endeavored because he's got fuck all. Sure, NXT right now, he's a trainer or a pro. He's basically in a romantic storyline with Maurice at the minute on the NXT, so he could stay for a while and then get future endeavored in the summer, maybe the autumn. Lord knows, but Yoshi Tatsu's he's okay in the ring. I just think they need to cut this happy-go-lucky gimmick that they've stuck on him. He needs to have more edge to the character, and it could be good because these Japanese characters or gimmick stereotypes they put on them are really not good. Then comes to my next prediction that came out correct. Drew McIntyre to Monday Night Raw. And when I was watching the chat room, the people were going absolutely ballistic. That makes me think, that face turn could be on the cards. That face turn, that big pop I heard in London, wasn't a fluke after all by the looks of it. People are going nuts. Maybe Drew will finally reach his destiny as the chosen one. Maybe. That could be a possibility. It could not be. It all depends what happens on Raw in the next couple of months. Please hope he wins something. Then another one of my predictions came true. After that, which sounded weird, I'm getting my predictions right in twos tonight. Natalya to SmackDown. She'll definitely fight off Lay Cool, obviously. And it'll be a fantastic thing for her. She's getting exposure. Because on Raw, she doesn't really get much exposure. And she needs to make her moveset a bit better. Because sorry, chair just dipped. When I saw her on Raw, or the SmackDown, one of the two, and there was a dark match, I thought, oh, she's got to do better for the in-ring, surely. Next, Kurt Hawkins to Raw. Now, this guy's going to get future endeavored, unless he's put in a team with his old partner, Zack Ryder, which I think could be interesting. Chris Masters to Raw. Not sure about Chris. They've got to give him a face push. Or better yet, a heel push. Give him that, he's got something. Give him a face push, he's fucked. Future endeavored, certainly. Jey Uso, same as his brother Jimmy. Future endeavored, obviously. Then, another one of my picks came to fruition. Kofi Kingston to Raw. Get in. He is going to do well, I hope. I hope to fucking God he does good on Raw, because if he doesn't, they might as well future endeavor him if he doesn't do well. Simple. Then, Ted DiBiase to SmackDown. Another prediction that came out true. Yes! Ted is going to get a lot more exposure, and I hope to God that he manages to get some decent feuds. Because he hasn't got a diva by his side. He's just got him, his charisma, and his ability, probably, hopefully, to make his mic work and in-ring work a little better. Tyson Kidd to SmackDown. Oh, I don't care, honestly. Future endeavoured as well, because David Hart Smith, even though he is quite a shit talker on the mic, has a better moveset than you. Even though I did find your moves on NXT quite impressive. Anyway, next one, Tamina to SmackDown. She is probably going to get future endeavoured along with the Usos, unless they can find a legitimate reason to have her on the show. Gives another diva to SmackDown, though. I'm happy with that because they haven't got many. All they had before was Kelly, Beth Phoenix, and Laycool, and that was it. Giving them some new beef on the Divas roster, good idea. Next up was Tyler Rex to Raw. Now, this guy is a monster, and I think to myself, you've got to give him ability to build himself. Have him in a fight against the Big Show, probably, because Ezekiel Jackson's already had his chance. That ain't going to happen again. He's probably going to be on Superstars a lot. Probably do the dark matches before it starts. You know, the usual stuff that you've probably seen Tyler Rex doing, and the stuff I've seen him do, so makes sense. Then, number 28, Alex Riley to SmackDown. I didn't get this. Sure, he'll be able to do his own thing, but I don't see him doing anything, to be honest. I'll just see him getting future endeavoured, because he does not have much to offer. Even though, yeah, even when I saw him in ring on Raw this past week, it did not interest me in the slightest. So, Alex, bye-bye. And then finally, well, not really finally, because there's one more pick after this one, my last prediction that came out to be true. Beth Phoenix to Raw. There's only one reason this is happening. Karma. Yeah. Awesome Kong, coming soon. Big Powerhouse Diva feud. I said it was going to be happening through this. It's going to happen. End of story. And then finally, everyone on the chat room, because Zack Ryder was in the chat room, what does this? I put in comments and they never got through. Stupid WWE moderated bullshit. Everyone was saying, please let it be Zack Ryder, please let it be Zack Ryder, please. And I actually jumped out of my seat thinking, whoa! Number 30 is Sheamus, the United States Champion, to SmackDown. Holy shit! That I did not see coming. Because, what the hell is that? I don't understand why. I do not understand why, but that's one thing you end the draft on. A big pick. And that is a big pick. Sheamus, Daniel Bryan, rematches maybe? Personally, I have no clue. And to be painfully honest, if Sheamus is going to lose that title, or to a Raw guy sometime down the line, or unify the Intercontinental and US Championships, which will be a bad idea to think about it, because which one are they going to keep if they do? Think about it. Which one are they going to keep? The one with the more recent lineage, which, if you take it by date, the US Champion is sooner, even though it's about 10 years out, than the Intercontinental Championship, or is it just going to be the Intercontinental? I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with this, because Sheamus on SmackDown is fantastic. It's given SmackDown a bit of beef. So I think SmackDown have come out of this draft better than Raw. It's because Raw has always had in the last couple of years, has had the bigger roster. They've now siphoned a lot of that excess Raw talent onto SmackDown to give them exposure. I'm happy. I think they needed it, because SmackDown was the same guys all the time every week, and I was getting a bit bored. That's why hopefully this week I can tune SmackDown and go a bit nuts. So guys, that's the entire WWE draft summed up by me. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope you think the WWE draft went well. It was good, but it wasn't as good as I thought. I would have thought it'd be better on the live televised show and the thing. To let the supplemental draft last 4.5 hours is a waste of my time, because I have work to do. Dickheads. Anyway, if you want to comment on anything that I've said in the draft, what are your opinions? What do you think of the moves that have happened in this draft lottery? Post your comments down there. It'll be well worth me hearing your opinions, guys. I love hearing your opinions. And I will see you guys, I will say this again, but I will see you guys on Saturday for my Extreme Rules predictions video. And that'll be awesome. So I'll see you guys then. I hope you have a good week. And stay healthy. And basically, don't do anything stupid. It may come back to bite you in the ass. See you guys.